and blind females can use both with perfect ease. Hey my treasures, it's Serena and welcome back to my channel for another video. I am so sorry about last week. Honestly, I just completely forgot. I didn't have an alarm set on my phone for pre-filming and uploading videos, and with taking care of Rosie and everything that I'm doing here in Germany, it really just slipped my mind. I've been incredibly tired as well. Growing this new baby is not easy. And by the time I figured out, oh my gosh, I didn't upload my video for this week. It was really too late to fix it. So I decided I would just wait, and here we are, Wednesday, trying again for another video. Today I wanted to talk about something that is a little sensitive, and for all the men who may have clicked on this video, I am so sorry. This is probably not going to be something you are interested in, but for any young women who are watching this or anyone who is simply curious about this personal topic, I wanted to talk about menstruation as a blind female. I have gotten questions about this. Over time, I think it's something that many blind females get asked about, and I want to be open and honest here without being vulgar or giving you guys more detail than you really want. I'm going to approach this as delicately as possible, so I hope you guys enjoy, and please remember, if you get some value from these videos, like, comment, and subscribe. I know that I haven't listed a YouTuber of the month for November. I'm just going to go without doing it now that it's the middle of November already, and we will come back with the YouTuber of the month in December. I am really sorry about all the disruptions. Coming here to Germany has been amazing, but it has been an adjustment period. Without further ado, let's get started with the questions I have written down. How do I know when it's happening? For me, this is very simple. Not only do I use a tracking application on my phone, Life Period Tracker. I will put the link in the description box below. It's an App Store link, so unfortunately only for those who have iPhones. I will track down the Android link as well and see if they have it on Android. I'm an iPhone user, so I only know that it's there on the iPhone. It's very simple. It allows you to track many things. I'm actually tracking my pregnancy in it now, but primarily it is used for tracking my cycle. And if I am off by a few days, I can tell because I start getting cramps low in my abdomen, and it's just a very unique feeling. Any female who is in tune with her body knows when her cycle is approaching. There are other signs that other females have, swelling, mood swings. I don't always get those, but I do know and can recognize the signs that are mine. How do you identify an early arrival? This happens to every female, girls, so please don't worry. Just because you're blind, it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen to you, and it doesn't mean it's going to happen to you more often. It just happens. How do I identify an early arrival? If I miscalculate and I get an unpleasant surprise, there is a distinct sensation a female gets when an accident like that occurs, and it is very easy to tell that's what it is. It may be accompanied by cramping, and I'm not going to get into gross detail about what is going on. But when you have an accident, you can tell, I promise you, when it is a cycle accident versus anything else in the entire world, because it just feels very different. How do I use sanitary napkins as a blind female? All sanitary napkins that I have seen are folded into threes when they're packaged. Each section of the sanitary napkin is not usually the same length. I like the overnights, so there is a shorter section and then a medium section and then a longer section. I was taught when I was very young and first got my period that I was to line the seam of the first section up with the seam in my panties. So I just find the front seam in my panties and I line up the first fold in my sanitary napkin with that seam and then just press it on to my panties that way, and I just make sure everything is lined up properly. I like pads with wings personally, so I just wrap those around, and it's quite simple. There really doesn't have to be any vision involved because it's all tactile for me, and that's how I was taught, and I promise you, it does get easier with time. You learn what works for you. What works for me might not work for you, and every girl is different, and that is fine. Do I choose my products based on accessibility? No. I choose my products based on what is comfortable and what really works for me. Everyone is going to be different, like I just said. Every flow is going to be different. Every comfort level is going to be different. I have not really looked into products, and most products do not have Braille on them and, don't really support accessibility because it isn't something I think those companies come into a lot of contact with. So I choose not to base my purchases on that factor because it just makes things more complicated. Are internal or external absorption methods better for blind females? This is completely up to you. I have used both and both have their places. Internal absorption is great for the pool, but if you have a heavy flow, you will probably go through them a lot faster. External absorption methods are very common, but it's all going to be up to you. I'm not going to sit here and say one is better than the other because they both have their pros and they both have their cons, and blind females can use both with perfect ease. It's all about your comfort and what is right for you and your body. Do blind women get worse cramps? I personally am going to say no off the top of my head. Now, I will sit here and tell you flat out, I have not done research on this topic, and I do not know if there is any correlation between blindness and how bad cramps are. I have known sighted people who have had such debilitating cramps, they can't even go to work because they can't move from their bed. I used to have really bad ones when I was younger. They are better now, but I think it just depends on the person. I don't think blindness comes into it at all. I think it's just based on you, your body, and how your body reacts to when your cycle is coming. My treasures, I am going to end it there. Keep it simple, keep it factual. And if you guys have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to comment and ask me. I really don't mind talking about this topic, but I wanted to be respectful and tasteful about addressing it. If you found any value in this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media, and I will see you guys next week with another video. Thank you for bearing with me, hanging in there, and being my awesome treasures. Keep gleaming because each and every one of you does. I love you guys. Bye.